حي على الفلاح.
React UI is made of components. It can be JavaScript class or function, which takes input and returns React element. Component can be stateful or stateless. A stateful component is a component that declares and manages its local or internal state. A stateless component is a pure component that does not have local state or side effects to manage. Function components are simply JavaScript function. They are stateless component because they are simply responsible for rendering UI. Class component, on the other hand, they are stateful component because we have to keep track of not only lifecycle methods but also their side effects. Why class components are not a good thing anymore? Class components have many drawbacks. First, it is very confusing to both human and machine. We know we have what is known as this nightmare. In class component, we involuntarily split our logic into separate or different lifecycle methods. And to share logic, we make use of pattern like high order component or rendering props, which requires refactoring and causes rather hell. Another drawback of class component, they are hard to test and the compiled code size and time compared to function component is significantly larger. Hooks are JavaScript function first introduced in React version 16, and what it does, it let you use states and other features that were only possible with class component. In React, side effects are anything that is outside the scope of React. So calling any native web API or making HTTP requests to an external API will be an example of side effects. By using this hook, you tell React that the component need to do something after render. React would call it. Component lifecycle is virtually representation of all the stages a component goes through to fully render. Each stage is suitable for specific operation, so we should use the right lifecycle method according to our need. With use effect hook, we can implement all these lifecycles method in functional component. There are two types of side effects. Those do not require cleanup and those do. Cleanup function prevents memory leaks and remove unwanted behavior. It allows us to stop side effects that no longer need to be executed in the component. An example for effect without cleanup is network request. Effects with cleanup connecting to DB or subscribing to an external data source. With hook, we can extract stateful logic into reusable function known as custom hooks that can be used in our function component. Before hooks, the main way to extract stateful logic and share it was by wrapping components into another component using these design patterns, which causes rather hell. When we want to share logic between two functions, we can extract it into a third function. Both hooks and component are function. The code inside it will rerun every re-render. Think of them as part of your component. Custom hooks are JavaScript functions that call other hooks. To create a custom hook, define a function. Custom hook name should start with use keyword followed by capital letter. Of course, like any other function, it accepts props, and in here we can call other hooks. We can return whatever value or data we want.